Dave, you mentioned Duke in the beginning, even more so than North Carolina. What is it about the Duke game that separates it from any other game?
I mean, I don't really know what exactly it is, but just if you walk around on campus, everyone's got those shirts that say just stuff about Duke, and I mean, people just have a hatred for Duke in the state of Maryland. I don't know, it's because they've won some big games here. I mean, one of the biggest games is when we were down up by 10 with like a minute something to go, and they came back and won the game. Just like games like that always come back to haunt Maryland. When you come to Maryland, and even as a student, you know that you don't like Duke. You have to have a dislike for Duke when you're here, when you're a student here. And everyone's talking about how excited we are for Duke, and the fans are going to have our back. And it's just one of those games you want to win. I mean, Duke's got a great tradition of basketball. They've won a lot of championships. They got a Hall of Fame coach and Coach K, and they've won a lot of games, and they lose very seldom. And when they lose, people get extremely happy, and especially when they lose here in Maryland. So we're excited. We're going to be ready to play, and we're just hoping we win this game.
Did you dislike Duke when you were in high school?
I never disliked Duke just because I knew I was going to play college basketball somewhere, so I kind of kept my options open. So I didn't really have any dislike against anybody. But now being in Maryland for 4 years, I mean, I give all the respect in the world to Duke. But I mean, when we're on the court together, I mean, they're our enemies, and we're going to try to win and do everything we can to win the game.
Other players watch what's going on and you come down the stretch here, and of course the dance goes. What do you think you guys have to do in order to make the game?
I mean, I think pretty much what we have to do is go. I want to say 500. I mean, I don't see how the committee can't take 8 teams from the ACC, and if we stick with 500, I think we got a great chance of getting in. So we got 4 games left. We're 6-6. So I mean, to be safe, we go 2-2, and we'll be fine. I mean, it'd be real nice to go, hey, 10-6. That'd be awesome, and then we'd be a lock for the tournament. But I've been saying this from whenever the people started talking about the tournament. I mean, you got to keep winning games. If you win games, your chances of getting in the tournament are a lot more higher. So we know that. We still got 2 more home games here against 2 top 10 teams in Duke and Wake. So I mean, we can make a huge statement if we come out here and beat Duke, and then go on the road and win some games and come back here for senior night and beat Wake Forest. So it's in our favor. I mean, 2 of our toughest games left in the ACC are here at home, and we got our fans on our back. So we know that. We're going to keep that in the back of our minds. But right now, our main focus is just kind of coming out here and taking care of Duke on Wednesday.
Dave, you're running out of home games in your career. Do you start to savor each moment a little bit more?
Yeah, people are saying you got 2 games left, and I mean, I don't really want to think of it that way, but it's kind of crazy that my career's winding down here as a Maryland Terrapin. It's gone by extremely fast. I mean, when people say time flies when you're having fun, that's extremely true, because I've had a great time here, and this will always be remembered as an awesome experience for me, and be talked about this for the rest of my life. And these last 2 games, I mean, they're against top 10 opponents, and if we come out here and beat Duke and then beat Wake, people will talk about my senior year as a great way we finished. I mean, not many people can say they went out and beat North Carolina, beat Duke, and then beat Wake out in their senior year. So we made one memorable experience in beating UNC. Now we got 2 more chances here, and that's all I can really. I mean, that's all we really can do right now. But I mean, if we beat Duke, it'd be extremely awesome. And I'm just getting ready. I'm going to get my teammates ready here today in practice, and then tomorrow get everyone kind of focused for our game. And at 9 o'clock when the refs throw up the ball, we're going to be extremely focused, and we're going to play hard for 40 minutes.
What do you do on a 9 o'clock game? How difficult or how stressful is waiting for the next game?
It's extremely stressful, but luckily I don't have class on Wednesdays. I only have class on Fridays, so I kind of get a day to kind of relax and get mentally focused without classes. So it's nice for me, but I mean, we've done it before. I mean, all our guys got classes. They'll go to class and do what they have to do, but we're done with class, I think, at 2:50. I think is our last class you can have. So we still got 6 hours to get focused. I mean, there's going to be adrenaline flowing starting from tomorrow morning. So it's going to be tough, but I mean, this is what you live for. I mean, we're playing Duke. We got a chance to make the NCAA tournament, and our guys are going to be excited. I mean, we proved it that we're not giving up when we beat UNC. So we're going to come out here extremely excited and be ready to take on the Blue Devils.
First time you guys played, Zubek created some problems. How is defending a 7'2" guy different than anything else?
It's extremely tough. I mean, he's 7'2", and I'm about 6'7" on a good day. And even when he reaches up and still jumps, it's still hard to box him out. But the biggest thing is you just got to be physical and push him out. I mean, last game he didn't play at all against Wake Forest, so I don't know with their change of players in their lineups, he might not be in the lineup anymore. I mean, I don't know what Coach K is doing, but we're going to expect him to play as many minutes as he did against us in the first game because he hurt us a little bit. And for us, for me, Dino, Jerome, Braxton, Landon, the biggest thing is just trying to keep him out of the paint. And that's, I mean, it's extremely tough. It's not an easy job to do, but for us, we just got to keep him out of the paint and hopefully rely on maybe like Gravis or Eric and then to get some rebounds because we're going to be boxing our guys outside the paint.
Dave, with Eric, with what he's gone through so far this year, coming off the bench now, he kind of really doesn't show much emotion, but have you seen kind of an indication of where he's at in terms of, because he helped a lot last game, I think 17 points and all that?
No, I mean, I think he's accepted his role of coming off the bench, and he's totally fine with that. I mean, Eric as a person doesn't really show much emotion. He's kind of quiet, reserved, but Coach Williams told him when he made that change, he's still going to be pretty much a starter. And I think last game, I was reading the dime back, he played 35 minutes and was in the game in all of overtime in the last couple of minutes of regulation. So Coach Williams knows that. I think he kind of just wanted to get another change of maybe a little more that physical toughness that Sean Mosley brings to the starting lineup. But nothing against Eric. I mean, we love him coming off the bench and hitting. I mean, he had some big threes for us last game that kind of gave us momentum to make our run that we did against UNC. But he's accepted his role. I mean, Eric's a great player. He can shoot. And, I mean, we all got confidence in that he's going to be in there at the end. I mean, he's a great free throw shooter, and he can hit those big shots for us. So, I mean, Coach Williams knows that, and we know that. And he'll be in there in crunch time when we need a big shot or we need a solid possession because he knows the offense. He's very composed. He doesn't get frazzled out there, and he just kind of plays within his own game. He doesn't do anything extraordinary.
Anything else, guys?